All right. Okay, so let's begin once again. So thank you for joining me tonight in our first flow for the month of March. So this is beginners. So this means that we will be doing gentle movements for tonight's flow, but you can always modify them. So modification means you can always bring it up a notch higher if you want to sweat it out this evening, or just like what the class intends tonight, make this one a slow practice, something that is gentle for your body, hopefully gentle for your mind and your heart as well. Okay, so for tonight's flow, we'll do some lateral stretches. So that means we're going to lengthen the sides of our body, upper body that is. Doing lateral stretches helps in easing up any tension in the lower back or even the hips. At the same time, this of course finds length or provides lengthening as well and protection to our ribs, okay? Because your side body is the one that protects, of course, the rib cage. So having said that, let's come into a seated posture. You can always bring your right leg rather in front of your left. By the way, I'm doing a mirror image here. Your right is my left and vice versa, okay? So try not to get confused. And if you get confused, just try to even it out, okay? I don't get to see you anyway, so just try to listen to the instructions that I speak of as we go through the flow this evening. So right in front of your left. So make sure that your sit bones are pressed down evenly. So if you have to adjust just a little bit, feel free to do so. And if bringing the knees down is quite a struggle for you, you can always lift your hips and slide, let's say, a pillow, a block that would elevate your hips so that your knees are lower than your hips. It makes it easier for the hips to be stable, and it open up the hips just a little bit without creating too much tension there, okay? So if you're already in that particular state, so try to lengthen the spine, try to bring your hands on top of your knees, okay? Relax the elbows, relax the shoulders, relax the face. Maybe you can close your eyes at this point and just slowly arrive in your own respective bodies, trying to look inward, becoming aware of how you breathe in and how you breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. So continue doing that on your own, finding your own breathing pattern, eventually allowing your body to respond to the benefits of creating longer and more spacious breath every time you breathe in, and finding comfort and ease every time you breathe out. So when you begin the practice of stilling your body, stilling your mind, it poses a very difficult challenge on us to not allow thoughts to come in. That is impossible to control. Your mind is basically meant to think of thoughts. So if that continues to happen in the next 60 minutes of your practice, just let them be. However, you have the power to not let these thoughts be in control of your flow this evening. just try to acknowledge them and maybe set them aside. Right after the class, you can always get back to them. Even your feelings at this point, try not to let negative feelings to come in. This is our opportunity to cleanse ourselves, to really just focus on ourselves this evening, at least for the next 60 minutes. No worries, just you, yourself, and your mat. Take 3 more breaths here, inhaling through the nose, maybe allowing the belly to inflate. And then as you exhale through the nose as well, the mouth is closed, let it deflate your belly. 2 more, breathing in. And then breathing out. Last one. Exhale. Now slowly from here, bring your hands to your heart space. Bow down. Namaste. Chin up. Open your eyes. Okay, let's begin. Release your hands to the sides. And as you breathe in, lift your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Palms touch. And as you exhale, just release your hands to your heart space. Let's do it again. Breathing in. And then breathing out. One more. Inhale. Now as you exhale, just release your right hand down to the side. Inhale once again. Find that length. And then as you exhale, just side stretch. So your hips remain grounded to the floor or the mat. Okay. Just doing a lateral stretch here. Really finding the C shape in the left side of your body. Maybe relax your right shoulder there. Open the chest just a little bit. Inhale, come back to the center. Right arm lifts. And as you exhale, other hand goes down. Breathe in. Then as you breathe out, side stretch, other side. You can always bring your gaze down. But if you want more, bring your gaze up, okay? But try not to overstretch the neck at this point. Come back to the center as you inhale. Now as you exhale, just release your hands to the front and just fold forward. You can soften the elbows down. Relax. Inhale. Just lift your chest here. Then as you exhale, fold forward once again. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Lift up your chest, walk your hands back. Okay, release the legs please. Let's all face the right side of your mat. Come up to your all fours. So in your all fours, you bring your hands directly under your shoulders. You bring your knees directly under your hips. Okay? Curl the toes under. Now as you breathe in, you drop the belly down. Push your chest forward, lengthen the throat. Make sure to relax the shoulders there. Gaze up to the ceiling. Or maybe your nose will do. Then as you exhale, chin to chest. Okay? Round up the spine, suck the navel in. Exhale. Inhale. So this is your cow stretch. And as you exhale, reverse cat stretch. So continue doing that on your own, making sure to breathe in and breathe out. One last inhale. Exhale. Come back to your neutral spine, okay? We start first with the right arm. That is your arm farthest, okay, from the screen. So right arm reaches forward. Then as you exhale, thread your right arm under. Make sure to release your right shoulder down, your right cheek down. Soften the left elbow here. Maybe your left hand can reach forward. So your hips remain neutral as much as possible. Your toes remain curled under to support yourself. Maybe open your hand there. Try to bring life to your fingers, to your wrists. Now to come up, slowly walk your left hand back. Press the floor away. Come up to your all fours once again. Okay, other side. Now the closest arm to the screen reaches forward. That is your left. Let it under. So let me just adjust myself here. So remain with the right elbow bent. Otherwise, you can walk your right hand forward. So remember, open and close your fingers there. Breathe. Walk your right hand back. Push yourselves up. Tabletop. Okay? Now from your tabletop, walk the hands a bit more forward than your shoulders. And then push your hips towards your heels. Just like a child's pose here. Now as you breathe in, shift your weight forward. Lower the hips down to the floor. Okay? Make sure to draw the shoulder blades back. You can just look across the room. Or maybe bring your gaze out. Whatever works for you tonight. Push back. Hips to heels. So just move through this movement for now. To this flow. Moving forward and back. Making sure that you are feeling something there. Last one. Now from here, since your toes are curled under at this point, try to lift your knees off the mat. Come up to your downward facing dog. We're not going to stay here for very long, okay? Just bring some stretch to the backs of the legs, maybe by bringing the heels down. If this is too much, micro bend the knees, but try to lift the hips up. Okay? Then bring your chest closer to your thighs. Push the floor with your hands. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Last one. And from here, lower the knees down. Release your toes, sit back, bring your hands onto your knees, close your eyes, relax, breathe, exhale. One more, in, exhale. Open your eyes, palms together, interlace the fingers please. Just gently rotate your wrist there. From one side all the way to the other, and reverse. Release. Open and close, and release once again. Inhale, arms reach up. Then as you exhale, twist, facing the screen. Left hand behind, right hand on top of your right knee. Breathe in. Then as you breathe out, twist from the waist up, maybe gaze over your left shoulder if you can. Inhale, come back to the center. Arms lift. Other side, face the back wall. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind. One more time, breathing in. Then as you breathe out, twist away. And release, come back to the center. Let's all face the screen, please. You're on your knees. So you're standing on your knees. If you need to cushion your knees, please go ahead. especially if you have a hardwood there. So we start first with the right leg. Okay, so your left knee stays where it is. Make sure that your toes are curled under here, okay, for support. Then stretch your right leg out to the side. Okay, now from here, release your left hand down, left hand in line with the left knee in line with your right foot. So your right foot is at an angle, so you're not lifting the outer blade of your right foot. Try to press it down. So notice when you do that, when you press the blade down, okay, you really feel that stretch. Okay, side of your right leg, at the same time the inner seam of your right leg. Okay, if reaching for the floor is too much, you can always come up a bit higher. If this is not yet helping you, maybe you can place your left hand on top of a block, something that is sturdier, okay? Not a pillow though. Now from here, right hand to your hip, and then just slowly push your hips to the front. Maybe gaze up, then your right arm reaches high. Changes here. Release your right arm down, side stretch, all the way to the side. Just follow the direction of your fingers. Your fingers go down, to the side, and then up. Once again, side, going down, other side. One more. Down, side, and up. Now from here, continue reaching up to the sky, coming light onto your left hand. Stand on your left knee here. Both arms reach to the side. So make sure the upper body stays upright here, above your hips. Keep pressing your right foot down for a much more stable stance. Right arm or right hand reaches to the side. Release your right hand down. Left arm reaches high. Then as you exhale, side stretch. Come back to the center. Side stretch. Last one. Side stretch. Continue walking your right hand down until you can walk no more. Okay? If you can grab your ankle there, go ahead. Be my guest. That is a deep side stretch. Slowly release your left hand all the way down to the floor. Okay? Release your right hand as well. Shift your weight forward. Now try to release your toes. So both hands are under my shoulders. Then push your hips to the back. Fold. Continue stretching your right leg, please. Okay? Inhale. Reach forward. Exhale. Reach back. Continue doing that. Let's deepen that stretch. So as you push your hips back, begin to walk both hands all the way to the left side of your mat. Feel that stretch in the right side of your body. Breathe. Inhale, walk your way back to the center. All the way towards the direction of your right leg. Maybe your right hand can stay where it is, close to your right foot, or maybe right hand lands on top of your right ankle, sorry. Then open. Okay? Sweep your left arm all the way to the right side. So side stretching the left side of your upper body. Slowly release your left hand down, right hand down. Let's release the right leg as well. Bring your right knee down, left knee under the hips. Push back onto your heels, both hands to your thighs, breathing in and then breathing out. One more, inhale, exhale. come up onto your knees once again. Let's switch it out. Okay, right knee presses down. Your left foot steps out to the side. Okay, so if you need to adjust, adjust. Okay, so remember, as long as you can, depending on how open you feel at this point, outer blade of the left foot presses down, so the foot is active. Once you're there, release your right hand down to the floor. Remember your options. You can stay low or stay high. Okay, your choice. Now as your right hand presses down, press the right knee as well, further down, push your hips to the front, maybe gaze up, left hand reaches high. So resist the urge to sink onto your right shoulder there. So try to reach your left hand up. Now with flow, release your left hand down and all the way to the side. Now swinging like a pendulum here, gazing towards the direction of your fingers, up. Side. And stay. Now keep reaching up, come light onto your fingers, and then slowly, slowly come up once again, like a T. Okay? Lean to the left, left hand lands down gently, open your right palm, inhale, and as you exhale, stretch to the side. 2 more times, breathing in, and then breathing out. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Stay here. Maybe walk your hands down as far as it can go. Keep opening the chest. And then slowly release your right hand down to the floor in front of you. Left hand lands down as well. Adjust. If you need to adjust, release your toes as well. Then as you exhale, push back. Moving forward as you breathe in. Moving back as you breathe out. So that is your flow for now. So remember to feel the movements that you're doing tonight. Less thoughts, more feelings, please. Push back, stay here. So keep pushing your hips back, keep stretching the left leg of yours, lift the chest. Now walk your hands all the way to the right. So remember to stretch, come to the edge of your stretch. Breathe. And once you're ready to even it out, inhale at the chest, walk all the way to the other side. Stay here or land your left hand here. Then open your right arm out to the side. Side stretch the right side of your body. Slowly release your right hand down, left hand as well. Pick your hips up, slide your left knee back. I hope you felt that stretch because I did. Okay, sit on your heels once again. Inhaling and then exhaling. One more, inhale, exhale. Open your eyes. Okay, let's face the left side of your mat. Hands under the shoulders once again, knees under the hips. Inhale, cat and cow. So stretches do not have to be so complicated. Sometimes we find ourselves thinking too much of what needs to be done. But I find it But sometimes just doing the foundational postures, the foundational stretches are much more helpful to your body, your mind. Last one here. Come back to neutral. Walk your hands forward. Your hips remain up there. So your hips are under, rather above the knees. So you're not moving your hips forward. You stay where they are. Inhale, chest lifts. Then as you exhale, just lower the chest down. So if you need to walk your hands a bit more, go ahead. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Come up. Walk your hands back. Okay, since your toes are curled under at this point, just lift your knees off the mat. Push your hips up and back once again to your downward facing dog. Breathing in and then breathing out. Let's work on strength. Inhale. Slowly lift your heels up. Shift your weight to your plank. Then lower your hips down. Your hips not touching the floor. Just a few rounds of this. Okay. Inhale. Come up. Push back. So try to move as mindfully as you can, as controlled as you can, especially controlling the negative that requires strength. Breathing in. This may not look that much, but believe me, it is not an easy movement, especially if you get to control everything as you move from one space to another. Last one here. Changes. Lower the knees down. Push back to your hips, or rather push your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. If you want to go wider, you can always go wider. Inhaling. Exhaling. Continue to stay here. Otherwise, stand on your knees once again. Hold your toes under. Okay? Just one more side stretch in your kneeling position. Your right foot steps forward. So you have a wall like mine. Okay, you can actually use your wall as support. It makes it easier actually. Okay, so right foot, okay, stacks under your right knee. Hips remain squared, facing across. Bring your right hand on top of your right knee. Just relax it. Soften the right elbow. Left arm reaches forward and up. Then as you exhale, just side stretch. Come back up. Inhale. Exhale, side stretch. Last one in. Exhale. Feel free to stay here. If you can do more and you want to do more, maybe your right hand can reach the floor. If not, just stay wherever you are. Going deeper, you can bring your right knee past your right foot, the right ankle there. That is okay. Your knee can handle it. Unless you have a knee pain, then, release the posture. Slowly sweep your left arm all the way to the floor and just stretch your right leg first. Try to flex the right foot, please. Breathing in. And then breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly coming out of the posture, re-lunge that right knee. Come up, maybe use the wall once again. Right knee lands back onto the mat. Okay, so let me face the other side. You don't have to. So I'm going to use the wall as support. I step my left foot forward. If you need to adjust the back knee, go ahead, okay? Left hand lands on top of my left knee. I soften my left elbow here. Hips are squared. Right arm reaches high. Then as I exhale, side stretch. Come back to the sunder. Exhale. One more. In. Exhale. Remember your option. Come to a place where you feel that you can sustain the posture, even if you have to take it easier on one side. So even if you don't get to reach for the floor or the mat, that is okay. Or maybe go deeper, or not. Wherever you are, release your right hand down. Inhale, lift the chest, and as you exhale, stretch your front leg. Try to flex the foot. Your chest moves forward so you can resist the urge to round the spine here. So you want to counter that actually. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly coming out of the posture by relunging the left knee. Changes here. Pick up the back knee here. Okay, so you're facing the right wall. Then slide your right knee forward. Slowly support yourselves down. Take your time. Hips land down. And just stretch your legs forward, please. Okay? Shake the legs. So bring your legs together. So heels press down to the floor. Try to spread the toes apart if you can. So toes are active, feet are active, knees point up to the sky. Hands by your sit bones. Or your hips push the floor away. So notice what happens there. You get more lift in the spine. So imagine that you have a wall you're leaning against. Okay, draw the shoulder blades back. Just bring your gaze forward, or maybe just look up towards your nose. I know that kind of sounds awkward. It can be awkward, but it's okay, nobody's watching anyway. So this is your Dandasana. This is the foundation of all your seated postures. And then slowly release. Okay? So make sure that your sit bones are pretty much stable there. As you reach your arms forward, maybe you can grab your big toes. Maybe not. That's okay. If by reaching forward you get to round the spine, maybe soften the knees instead. Okay? So the goal is not to basically reach for the feet. The goal is to find the length in the spine. So do whatever is necessary to focus on the spine, less on the legs, okay? Breathing in, and then breathing on. So at this point, we want to slowly slow down your breath. A little bit less than before. Sometimes if we're doing something new, the mind is having a hard time wrapping itself around what is happening, and that increases your heartbeat, your pulse, because you're putting pressure on yourselves, because you cannot do what you are, quote unquote, supposed to do. So here in yoga, we try not to do that. We try not to dwell on those things. If you cannot do it, then probably you're not yet there. And that is okay. being okay is an okay feeling. Okay. And then release. Okay. Since I'm facing the right wall, I'll start first with the left. You can always start with your right. Okay. Bend your left knee. Bring your heel close to your sit bone here. Try to sit taller. And then release your left knee down to the floor. So it's like as you bring your left knee down, you bring the sole of your left foot against your inner thigh. Okay. If bringing the left knee down, by doing that, you lift your right hip up. That means you're not yet open. So what you can do though is cushion your left knee by placing a pillow, a block, what have you, so that you can make your hips neutral. Okay, so you don't want to compensate by leaning your left knee down but lifting your right hip. Okay, you don't get to see my hip here, but I'm lifting my right hip because I'm not yet there. If that is you, then maybe make some necessary modifications. Otherwise, okay, stay, inhale, and as you exhale, walk your hands forward. Maybe grab the foot, maybe not. Okay. So notice what happens to your shoulders if you hike up because you want to reach intently your foot there. Maybe okay, bring it down a notch so you can relax into this particular space that you're creating for yourself. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Breathing in. Inhale. Chest lifts. Exhale. Okay. Come back to your seated posture. Arms reach forward as you inhale. As you exhale, twist. Almost like what we did earlier. But in this case, your left knee is down. So left hand is used as an anchor so you don't collapse and sink behind. Right hand onto your left knee. So your right leg remains active. You don't let it collapse to the side. Now from here, come back to the center. Point your toes forward. Keep pressing onto your left hand there. We're going to shift your weight onto your left knee. Shift your weight forward as well. Then push your hips up. Sweep your right arm over your body. All the way up. Slowly release your hips down. Sweep your right arm out to the side. One more we lift. So inhale, thrust your hips up as high as you can. And then slowly release everything down. Left knee lifts. Left leg stretches forward. So since I don't have enough space here, I'm going to switch sides once again. You don't have to. Just stay wherever you are if you have a lot of space around you in a way. Okay, now your right leg. Bend your right knee. Heel to your sit bone. Okay, sit tall first. Then as you exhale, release your right knee down. Sole of your right foot presses against your thigh. This is almost like your tree pose if you're standing. But since we did not do that earlier, maybe it's difficult to understand the comparison. Okay? So remember your options. Play with your options. Options are always okay. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe here you can grab the foot. Maybe just any part of your foot. Ankle will do. So notice what happens as you go deeper. You feel a deeper stretch in your lower back. So hopefully your Lateral stretches provide ease and comfort still in your forward folds, because that is one of the benefits of doing lateral stretches. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms reach forward. Exhale, twist, facing the screen. If you are in my position, I'm facing the left side here, so I get to say facing the screen. Okay. One more inhale. And exhale. Remember, active left leg. Relax both shoulders. Light on your right hand. Okay, release. Maybe you need to walk your right hand a bit out to the side for a stronger stance. Point the toes. Begin to shift your weight onto your right knee. Thrust your hips up. Sweep your left arm over. Sweep it down. So we have one more attempt. Go for that higher lift if you can. Inhale here. Big inhale. Open that chest of yours. Open your heart here. And release. Good job. Right knee lifts. Right leg stretches forward. Okay. Now bend the knees. Feet press down. Scoot your hips forward. Lie down on your backs, please. And hug your knees to your chest. Massage the back. Notice how your back feels. Hopefully they feel good. They feel better than before. Thanks to your lateral stretches. Release your feet down. Release both knees towards each other. Arms by your sides. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, open your mouth. Two more cleansing breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. So try to stay put here first, allowing everything to sink in. Arms are soft and relaxed. Knees are drawn towards each other. They are helping each other out. The back feels relaxed. No tension there. The eyes are closed, looking inward, focusing on the breath. So this is not yet the end. Just stay there first and just listen to my voice if your eyes are closed. Stay there. So I'll walk you through the next or the last minutes of the class. Just stay there. So just remember to appreciate the space that you are in. Noticing how you're feeling at this point. you're feeling good, you're feeling relaxed, there is less tension in you, know that you always have the permission to go there. However, that permission would have to depend on your decision to go there. It all boils down to how you would like to live your life, how you'd like to make yourself worthy of that permission to be in that space of relaxation, of calmness, of peace, regardless of your circumstances. So at this point, try to bring awareness to your legs first. Slowly extend your legs forward. Your eyes remain closed, hopefully. So as your legs begin to stretch forward, let them fall out to the sides. Not a care in this world. Just let them out. Continue relaxing those arms of yours at this point. Maybe adjust the hips if you find that you're tilting there. Maybe come to a posterior tilt where you point your sit bones towards your heels. If you find that you're overstretching the neck, maybe adjust your head. Try to find the length in your cervical spine, your neck, your chin and chest parallel to each other. Notice if your facial muscles are clenched. Maybe you're squinting your eyes because of the light in your room. Maybe you can put a towel instead on your eyes. Maybe the jaw feels clenched as well. They feel tight. You can always find a way to relax them. Maybe your fingers, maybe your hands are tight like a fist or in a ball, tight like a ball instead. Maybe find a way to release those fingers of yours. Anything where you feel there is clenching, there is tension, there is contraction happening, release them, please. So just allow yourselves to really appreciate the beauty of staying still, of reaping everything that you have sown earlier. Noticing changes that are slowly manifesting in your body, and hopefully translates even after the practice is over. So from your toes to your knees, your thighs to your hips, to your belly, to your chest, your fingers, your elbows, all the way up to your shoulders, your neck, your head, even your hair. Find a way to put them in a state of relaxation. In the next few minutes of the practice, I'll try to stay quiet and just let your breath become your sound, become your guide. Stay there and breathe. Slowly come back to the room. Gently wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Bring some life back to your bodies in this moment. Bring your legs together. Reach your arms over your head. Give yourselves a stretch. And as you exhale, curl up, knees to your chest, wrap your arms around your knees, hug yourselves tight, then lie onto one side of your body, right or left, and then slowly push yourselves up into a seated posture once again, facing the screen. Maybe at this point you can bring your left leg in front of your right, just to even it out with how we started earlier. Sit tall once again. Breathing in and then breathing out. Hands to your heart space one more time. Inhale Let's seal the practice with one sound of Om. Exhale all the air out. Inhale for the beautiful vibration of Om. So thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone tonight and allowing yourselves to practice, to create space for yourselves this evening. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I wish you peace, peace, and peace. Namaste. Once again, thank you for allowing me to hold space for you this evening. Hope to see you guys once again. Next flow, Thursday, same time, same place. Okay, bye-bye.